at the boss. The only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Guys, I welcome you live on SBTV Africa, the voice of the community. My name is DJ Nyam. If you just chance on our channel, I welcome you. Make sure you like our video, share, subscribe. We have a lot of videos. So if you want to come on the show, you can also link up. My numbers are on the screen. This program is called Daily Hustle Worldwide. We talk to Africans across the world. So wherever you are, so far as your internet is strong, your Wi-Fi connection is strong, you can join me on this platform. Let's have a chat to share some of your experience with us from Africa, in Europe, what you're going through, what you've learned so far and all that, what you're doing and all that. So it's a platform that is open to all. So guys, you're welcome. Today I'm going to have a chat with one gentleman in Germany, but I have a special flight. If you don't know, my special flight number is DHW 1642 Concorde plane. It's a Concorde plane, intercooler. The engine is 16 engines. So before one engine will break down, it's 1,000 years. So we are not yet done. You understand? Number one show. Let's go straight have a chat with my brethren in Germany. But before that, Tap Send. Tap Send app is for those in abroad who want to send money to Ghana. It's your news. Instead of going to the bank and all that, just download Tap Send on your Play Store and App Store. Then you fill the application. You ask of promo code. Then you type SVTV. You can send money to from UK, Canada, US, and Europe. So download Tap Send now. Let's go have a chat with Kali JB. Kali, I welcome you live on SVTV Africa. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, brother. How are you?
I'm also good. How is Cameroon?
Well, Cameroon is chaotic, but I mean, we thank God.
Okay, I'll come back to that. But I know you are in Germany, so let me also ask you, how is Germany?
Well, so far, Germany is peaceful for now. It's peaceful, even though there's some economic challenges, but so far it's good.
Okay, so what's the full name?
My full names are Yannick Junior Molinge.
Take your time and pronounce the name well.
Yannick, yes. Molinge.
Yannick Molinge. Okay, nice name. Yannick Molinge. Okay, yes. Which part of Germany are you?
I'm in Bayern.
Bayern, okay, yeah. Bayern. How long have you been in Germany? I mean, have you been in Europe from Cameroon? How many years?
1 year now.
Oh, then you are new. 1 year, you are new. You are still studying the system.
Yes, still studying very fast.
Okay, let's go back to Cameroon. Then we'll come back to Germany. I mean, a year ago, back in Cameroon, let's see what you were doing and all that. I mean,
actually,
schooling, working, or what?
I didn't leave Cameroon and came to Germany. I didn't come to Germany from Cameroon. I came to Germany from Dubai.
From Dubai. Okay.
I left Cameroon to Dubai.
I'll come back. You left Cameroon to Dubai. What year?
I left Cameroon to Dubai 2018.
2018. Okay.
Yes.
So then you tell us a little about Dubai and all that. But we'll still come back to Dubai and Germany. Let's go back to Cameroon. I mean, before leaving Cameroon to Dubai, before to Germany, what were you doing? Is it like schooling, working, business, hustling? Let's hear.
Okay, I graduated from the university as a software engineer 2016, and I was involved with some work. I was doing some jobs before the political crisis started in Cameroon.
Okay.
So when the crisis started, I believe you must have heard about the so-called Anglophone crisis in Cameroon. Yeah, that started in 2016, and it just made everything came to standstill. A lot of businesses went out bankrupt, and everything was shut down, especially in my region where I'm from, the Southwest region, which is primarily the ground zero where the activities are happening. So a lot of things had to go wrong. So I stayed without a job for like a year or two because of that crisis. Then from then, that's when I decided 2018, around August, that I have to go to Dubai. Maybe I could get something better doing over there.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about your siblings. How many siblings do you have?
I have a junior brother and an elder sister.
They are all in Cameroon now.
My big sister, she's here in Germany.
Okay.
My kid brother is back home in Cameroon.
Oh, okay. Okay. But before this crisis and all that, how was Cameroon? I
Before
mean,
this
business,
crisis,
hustling, life.
before this crisis and all that, Cameroon was peaceful. That's the word I will use. Cameroon was very peaceful. I mean, everybody was going on with his or her activities without any doubt. Even though it wasn't the best, I would say, life was not the best, but I mean, the peace was there, which is very, very important. We had peace, we had security, and things were just normal. Things were normal. At least you could go out and you are confident that you're gonna return to your home safely, whatever time you decide to return. You could have food to eat. You could actually get yourself involved in one or two businesses and be hopeful that it's gonna turn out positively. But since the crisis started, everything just went the other way around.
What about your parents? Are they there?
About my parents, I lost my parents when I was very young. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Both of
Thank you.
them.
Yeah, both of them.
So life was not easy for you then.
It was very tough, bro. It was very tough. But I mean, as a man, you just have to keep moving.
Oh, okay. So the time after school that you said you got a job, the payment and all that was okay, your salary and all that was okay, right?
I wouldn't complain as of that time. It wasn't really, really the best, but it was sustainable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened before you decide to move to Dubai? I mean, when things were tough, as you said, the crisis and all that,
Okay.
was Dubai only the option or what?
It wasn't like Dubai was the option. I had plans to go to so many other places. First of all, I wanted to further my studies. I wanted to do my master's degree in maybe one of these European countries or Australia or United States. But I couldn't afford the tuition and the expenses they were requesting. Back in Africa, I've not worked for that long to save that amount of money. I've worked just for a year and I didn't have that amount of money. But when everything crashed, I could not stay back because I know that whatever business I decide to get into, there's no any guarantee that it's going to be successful because of the crisis. Every year and then, there's always lockdown, businesses are closed, bandits, people break into people's houses, destroy properties. So I was like, if I invest my money and then I wake up the next morning and my property is burned down or something has happened to it, that's a big loss for me, right? So I said, okay, it's better for me to go somewhere that, I mean, I'm sure that there's some guarantee of peacefulness, where maybe if I can pick up something to do, then maybe I can save some money again, then find a way out to pursue my studies as I earlier wanted.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's say Dubai. When you got
Yeah.
to Dubai, was it like direct employment or you just went there to go and hustle?
I went there to go and hustle. I went to Dubai with a tourist visa, 3 months, and I landed in Dubai and I was there, on this just get in the streets and start looking for something.
And what happened? Tell us some of the
Okay,
experience.
my experience in Dubai, wow, this one is, well, Dubai is really tough, to be honest. Dubai is one of the toughest places that I'll tell anybody that wants to go to get ready if you really want to go to Dubai. So when I got to Dubai, that was August. Was it August? Yeah. It was really hot. The first thing I experienced was the harsh climate. Temperatures were like 50 degrees plus. And when I got there, the person that made my visa, you know how they stay in Dubai. They stay in some shared partitions, accommodations, stuff like that. So I had to look for my own little space to pitch in. After that, I started looking for a job. So I got my first job after a month, which was basically cleaning job. And the cleaning job they offered me, they gave me a salary of 900 dirhams a month. That was approximately like maybe like 200, $300 rather. They gave me that a month. And so I stayed with them for 1 week, and the contract that I had with them, there were some details in the contract that they were supposed to provide to me. During the 1 week of my stay with them, they weren't providing those things. Like food, they were supposed to provide me food, they were supposed to provide me internet connection, they were supposed to provide me a lot of personal things. And my 1 week with them, they weren't providing all these stuff. So I had to walk up to them and tell them, okay, this is the situation. For 1 week, these things have been going. I want to find out if you guys can solve this problem, because I cannot keep working in these conditions, So they were kind of like trying to push me around, stuff like that. So I left the company. I left that job. After 1 week, I went back to where I was from the beginning. And I started hustling again. Then after my visa got expired, I had to renew my visa. And during that time, 2018 in Dubai, for you to extend your visa, you must leave the country. You have to leave the country. You go to somewhere else, maybe a nearby country, maybe Qatar or Oman or somewhere around, or back to your home country, and then we apply again for the visa before you can come back. So it was really tough and it was really expensive. So I struggled and I got that. I went to Oman. Then I got my visa. I came back to Dubai. Then I got a contract from another company as a warehouse assistant. So I went in there 2000. I started working there October 31st. I started working there. I worked for that company for 4 years. That's the company I worked with till I left Dubai. So I worked with them my first year. They promoted me. To I started working in the credit department, the accounting department. Then I worked again for the accounting department for some few months. Then I was promoted again as data entry, something related to my field of study, computer. Yeah, so I stayed with them for 4 years, from 2018 up till May 2022. That's when I left the company, when I had to come to Germany to further my studies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So after working and you saved money
Yes.
to continue your education in Germany,
Yes.
how easy was it? I mean, moving from Dubai to Germany.
I would say, based on my experience of how I've seen people travel to come to Germany, from moving from Dubai to Germany is pretty easier than moving directly from Africa to Germany. Because I remember 2016, still 2016, when my sister wanted to travel to Germany. We were in Africa, and my sister applied for visa. It took her six months, almost 7 months, for a visa to be granted. She was waiting until we finally thought that the visa will not be granted. We started looking for other options before they called her. But me, I applied for my visa in Dubai. It took me 21 days and I got the visa.
21 days.
Yes, 3 weeks. And I got confirmation of my visa. And there was no this complications that they do in Africa. If you've been to embassies in Africa, you will see how they put you on a hot seat. They ask you ridiculous questions, trying to pull out some stuffs that you have no idea about. They just find every reason to refuse you the visa. But that wasn't the case in Dubai. The immigration officers were very professional and they were very friendly, and they talk to you with respect, and they give you the chance to explain your situation the way you see it necessary to be explained. And if you're worthy of the visa, you meet all the requirements, they give you the visa. Yeah, there's no complication. So I always say it's quite
So
easy.
you went through easy because of your student appointment letter and all that. Did you pay
Yeah,
for the fees? Did you pay all the fees, or you paid part of the fees, or how? Or was on scholarship?
in Germany, they don't pay school fees.
Okay.
School in Germany is free. That's the first
Okay.
thing you have to know. So what you have to do is, first of all, get yourself an admission into a German university.
Okay.
Then once you get your admission, you get yourself enrolled, you get your insurance, you get your accommodation confirmed, put all these documents together with your proof of previous studies, and you file in for your visa application.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see. So it was easy for you.
it was quite easy though.
Wow. Okay. So when you got to Germany, now let's talk about Germany.
Yeah.
When you got to Germany, do you go to the school and all that? Let's hear you.
Yeah, of course. I'm in Germany now. This is my third semester with my studies, and I'm going to school every 3 times a week. That is my program. Based on my timetable, I have classes 3 times a week. I go to school, and I go to work also 2 or 3 times a week to mash up things, because based on the law in Germany, as a student, you are only allowed to work 80 hours a month, which means you are supposed to work 20 hours a week. So if you work 3 days a week, six hours, or you work 2 times, eight hours, you just have to make sure that you don't exceed your 80 hours a month, right? So you discuss this with your employer, and he fits you into the schedule, and so you do your job. So yeah, I follow my school, and I also try to do a little part-time work to catch up with my basic needs.
Wow. What about learning the language? The language too. Are you
Yeah,
facing any challenges?
very important. The language is very, very important. In order to get yourself integrated into Germany, you need to learn the language. So the only thing about me is my studies are in English. So I study in English, but I'm still learning the language. Like last week, I wrote my German language exam, my first stage, which is called A1. I wrote the exam. So I'm waiting for the result. When the result comes out, then I'll go in again for the second stage of the language and study and then take the exam. So in order for you to get yourself integrated with the society, get to talk with them, get to understand their contracts or read documents and stuff like that, you have to learn the language. You cannot, there's no way to go around it. Yeah.
Do you have more Africans there in your school?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Also
I
from
have a lot.
Cameroon? Do you have
Yeah.
some from Cameroon?
Yeah. I actually personally, just as I've been in the university for 3 semesters, which is almost a year, which is 1 year now, I came across a lot of Africans coming in, and I noticed that some Africans don't have idea, or they don't know their way about in going about with the university courses, the city, the immigration procedures. So I took it personally to create a WhatsApp group where I've added all Africans that I come across in the university. So in this WhatsApp group, we have people that have been in the university and in the country for more than 2 years, and they have experience about the university courses and immigration and the rest. So yeah, we exchange ideas and advise each other on how to go about living in Germany.
How easy to get a scholarship? Is it easy to get a scholarship?
Well, scholarships are very, very competitive, as you know. To get a scholarship in Germany, you first of all have to be very, very smart, because most scholarships that I've come across, they have a minimum GPA that you, a student, must have achieved in order to qualify you to apply. And most of them I come across, they have a minimum GPA of 3 or 3.5 and above. So you have to at least have that minimum before you can apply, and they always take the best. So you can get it if you, I mean, if you meet the requirements and if you meet their standards.
Nice one. You've been in Germany for, let's say, a year now. What have you seen? The lifestyle there. I mean, do you think it's a cool place? You see opportunities around there after school and all that, the course that you are reading and all that. You see yourself to work there, or you come back to your country, or you have plans of moving to different place after school?
Well, in Germany, there's a law here that guides stuffs like that. So as a student in Germany, you are allowed to study. After you finish your studies, you graduate. The German government will give you a period of 18 months to look for a job that relates to your studies. So if you're able to find a job that relates to what you've studied, then they'll now give you the resident for you to stay and work. But after these 18 months, if you are unable to get this job, then you have to exit the country. You have to go back. That is how it works. So, but for you to easily get these jobs after your school, you have to learn the language, and you have to make sure you go to school and get the best grades out of your courses. So yeah, that is the only way out. So you can get it and you cannot get it. It all depends on how serious you take your studies.
But for what you have seen so far, are you going to study the language, or you want to live there after you are done?
Definitely, I would like to study the language. I would like to get myself a job.
That means you want to stay there.
Not that I want to stay there. I want to get a job.
Okay, you want to get a job. Yeah, that means you're getting a job. You want to stay there now.
It doesn't matter. I can still get a job in another country.
Okay.
I can still get a job in America. I can still get a job in Canada. But I'm in Germany. So my first search position where I will start searching for a job will be Germany.
Okay.
I will not start sending an application to get a job in America while I'm in Germany. You understand? So I have high chances of getting a job where I am than where I am not. Yeah, so that is it. So I will study the language because I'm here. Before my course runs out, I must have gotten a better understanding of the language and speak the language, which will give me a high portfolio to apply for jobs. And if by God's grace, if I'm granted and I'm able to get a job here, why not? I have to stay and work. If I cannot get it, then I'll look for other options. Yeah, that's how it is.
You said your sister is in Germany. So what's up? Have you been communicating? You've been meeting and all that? Or you staying with her?
No, I'm not staying with my sister. My sister is in another city. I'm in another city, but she's doing good. She's fine.
Oh, okay. And what about the Cameroonians? Do you have more there?
Not really. I have more of Nigerians here than Cameroonians.
Is it like Cameroonians who don't like to travel?
It's not like Cameroonians don't like to travel. I think that I don't really know what is the problem, but I think that Cameroonians are not versed with travel opportunities compared to Nigeria and other African countries, because Nigeria has a lot of exposure. They have exposed themselves to the world where a lot of these things they get to know about easily. And other African countries, we are still lagging behind, especially when it comes to information about immigration, information about opportunities in other countries. We are lagging behind. You understand? That's why if you go to any country in the world, Nigerians always have the highest population from Africa. When I was in Dubai, Nigerians were everywhere.
But aside that, Nigerians, their population, you know already now.
Yeah, exactly. They have the population, and so
over 300 and something million.
Yeah, that's it also. The population.
What's the population for Cameroon?
Cameroon, we have just like 22,000, 25, 21 million, 25 million people.
21 million. Ghana, we are like 30 million.
Yeah.
Nigeria alone, 300 and something million. So you don't have to be surprised. You have to understand.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when I see a ratio of Nigerians to Africa, it's like 4:1. when it comes to population in everywhere you go. Yeah, in my university, I know just 4 or 5 Cameroonians, about 15 Nigerians, that I know personally, So it is what it is, but we cannot do anything
But
about that one.
but the internet is everywhere. I know in Cameroon you have internet and all that. So why are they not doing research? Is it like they are not interested or they don't know?
The thing is, having internet is another thing. Knowing
Oh,
where to go about searching or what to search is another thing. You understand? Because most people have internet just for social media. That's what they consume internet with. They don't want to explore. If you go now and tell somebody that, okay, there is opportunities for you to come to Germany, you just have to apply for your university and get an admission, they will not want to do it themselves. They want somebody to do it for them.
that's it.
You get a point. So people don't want to take the chances of doing the work. They want somebody to do it for them. And if people keep doing it for you, you will never know the way out, how it's done.
So that is our problem, Africa, eh?
Yes. We
It's
don't
not
want to
only
get ourselves
Cameroon
involved.
because we also
Yeah.
face the same thing here in Ghana. Most
Yeah.
of the youth, they want to do this, we don't want to learn anything, we don't want to research it, we don't want to read.
Yeah. That's the problem.
All we know is somebody to do it for us, like you are saying.
Yeah.
Connection, they will say connection man. I want connection man.
Exactly.
Always connection man.
Yeah.
But there are some opportunities online and they will be on social media and they will go TikTok and then they will be messing
Yeah.
up and a lot of them
I left
and then they are watching
Dubai.
unnecessary things.
I left Dubai and I came to Germany. I used my phone to do everything. My smartphone. I applied through my smartphone. I got my admission through my smartphone. I booked my appointment through my smartphone. I did everything with my smartphone. With no laptop. Everything with my smartphone, So there are a lot of opportunities out there for people to consume. But if people keep staying back and hoping that one day, one miraculous God helper, God will send somebody, my deliverer, my miraculous breadwinner will come and pick me up and take me from point A to point B. We'll keep getting old there. We'll keep staying in the same position.
It's a big problem. It's a big
Yeah.
problem. You are also saying the same thing. But I've been saying this always on my show that we have to just try. We have to learn. We have to do research. You want something, read about it, get some information about it, find your way out. But always, it's matter. It's matter. Anyway, so I mean, 1 year in Germany. Do you go out? Do you go to places? Have you met other people in town? What are some of the things they talk about? What are some of the things you've learned so far there and all that?
Well, this is a disclaimer. One thing you should know is that Germany is very, very, very boring.
It's boring.
Very boring.
Why is it boring?
In Germany, they have a lifestyle which is not a sociable style. Germans they are not sociable, Like weekends, let's say for us back home in Africa, we know weekends is when we get to enjoy, we get to go out, we get to party. But in Germany, weekends, everywhere is locked, everywhere is shut down. All the stores, the bars, everything is closed. Everybody is inside. The streets are quiet. You can even count the cars that are moving on the road. You get the point? So life here is so boring. So the only thing people get to do is, if you don't have a job, you don't go to school, you don't have a family, then I don't know what can keep you entertained. If you don't have Netflix to watch movies, then nobody can keep you entertained. Because these are the only things that people do. People go to work, come back home, and stay with their families, and that is it.
Do you see abroad as the only means to survive, to make it in life? I'm asking you this because of most of the youth we don't see opportunities in our country.
I don't think
as Africa, but they want to travel. I want to go to abroad before I can make it. Let me ask you your view on this.
No, I don't think abroad is the only means to survive. Okay, talking about this topic, I'll just give you few weeks ago, I saw a post on Facebook where some guys from Africa, from Cameroon, they actually paid somebody the sum of 7 million francs to 10 million. That's about maybe $10,000 to $12,000 for the person to give them visas to travel to America. And it was a scam. Okay. Now, I came to ask myself, like, I asked the person that posted, I asked them, so if you have $12,000, why are you traveling out of Cameroon, out of Africa, to go to America or to Europe? Why? Why will you do that?
They believe that when they go there, they will get more.
That is the problem. Traveling out of Africa and going abroad is no guarantee of success. There are people here, Africans, that I'm seeing every year on the road. They are sleeping on the street. They are sleeping on the train station. They are begging. Whenever I go out, see them there, I'll give them, they beg for money. They don't have anywhere to sleep. You get the point? Not everybody that leaves Africa and come abroad has made it. When you come here, there are a lot of complicated process you must go through to survive. You need to sort out your documentation, the immigration process, get yourself a job, get yourself a house. You know, this is a lot. These things don't come for free. You pay for these services. It's not for free. You have to pay for them. And if you have $12,000, you give it all away to come and start back at fresh, then that's being stupid. So I'll say it as an African, if you have a means to get yourself involved in an industrial activity or business or any agricultural activity that you know that this thing can actually give you the particular sum of amount in this period of time, do it. Because there is no guarantee, I'll tell you, there is no guarantee that leaving Africa and going abroad, you will succeed. There's no guarantee. The other day, a few months ago, some Africans left Africa. They went to US. They reached US. Just at the airport in the US, they were deported back from the airport. So imagine how many millions of dollars or thousands of dollars they are spent to leave from one airport to another. Because they just did the airport transit, you know. You left the African airport to the American airport and then back to the African airport and then back to your house in Africa. Within 24 hours, you lost all the money you saved.
It's like we don't believe or we don't see the opportunities or we don't see the resources we have. But foreigners are now trooping in. They are coming to Africa to do business and all that, and we want to go out.
The thing is, the reason why I would say that Africans want to go out is 1, freedom. 2, opportunities. We have the resources, yes, but there are no opportunities in Africa. The opportunities in Africa are very, very limited. Starting up a business in Africa, there are more chances of your business failing than succeeding. More. The chances of your business failing overweights the chances of your business succeeding. But in other Western countries, the government in these countries have put mediums, platforms where actually prevents things like this from happening. So if I decide to start a business today in Germany, there are actually organizations, laws that have been put in place that in case my business is going down, they're going to hold me up. They're going to give me a support, or one way or the other, they're going to come in to make sure that you succeed. But we don't have those institutions in Africa. We have the resources, yes, but our government is poor. Our management system is broken. Our government is broken. Everything about Africa is broken. Even us, the youth, we want to fix it. We wish to fix it. But we keep asking ourselves, like, for how long are we going to keep fighting or keep saying one and the same thing in order for things to change? You know, I'm a young man. I'm in my 20s. In the next few years, I'll be getting married. I need to have kids. So my focus should be on how to make money, save it for my family, not to go and be fighting.
Do you have pressure on you?
No, there's no pressure. There's no pressure. I'm just saying
Oh,
that's
I'm
the
also
dream.
asking if you have any pressure on you that maybe you have a target. So you have a target at this age, this particular age. I need to set. I need to marry. I need to have my family.
Yeah, I have that. I have that. I have my targets that I've set in the future. Okay, this age, this is what I should be. This is where I should be. That's what I work towards. Without any target, you don't have any reason of working. You have to set targets. You understand? But so we African will stay in Africa and you look at the way the system is. You leave school, you go to school, you graduate from the university, and then you come back and stay with your parents. There's no job. There's no way forward. There's no capital to even start up a business. Even a bank to go and take a loan to even start up a business, they will not give you the loan. There's no support. There's no support from the government. You get a point. If there was an institution where we say, okay, after you graduate and you have a business idea, you come to us, we will subsidize you, and then at the end of the day, you can give us back with a little bit of interest. It makes sense. That's empowering the youth. But these things are not there. They are not there. So what do we have to do? We have to look for a way out. We have to look for a way out. We cannot keep staying in a system where every year is passing, you keep getting old, and you have no stories to tell your children. What will you tell your children? Father, where were you when your friends were making money? What will you tell them? I was in my father's house waiting for Cameroon to change, or for the government of Cameroon to get to reform. No, it's not going to be now. That's a story for hundreds of years. You have to hustle. You have to make life for yourself. So I don't blame our brothers. I don't blame us, the youth, going out there to hustle. It is what it is. That is the government is pushing us out. Our system in Africa is pushing us out. And even some of the youths that are here in diaspora who have actually made it, they have the money, they have the resources, they wish to invest back in Africa. But yet, the government in Africa is still not giving them the breathing space for them to come and make that investment.
Let's talk about trust issue in your country.
Yeah.
As in somebody coming to invest or open a business. Are the people, the youth, trustworthy?
Well, you cannot generalize that statement if youths are trustworthy or not. It's a personal thing, you know. It's a personal thing, personal trait. Some people are born with bad character, some people are born with good character. Some people are trustworthy, some people are not trustworthy. It all depends on where you come from, where you grow up with, and what are your beliefs and ideas. So I
asked you this because I mean, I've had a chat with a lot of people. They say, "Oh, I want to set up a business. I'm in Europe. I'll send money to somebody, a friend, a family, or somebody to start. Maybe we plan a business to start something, or maybe a project or something. You give them money, and then before you go there, the project, the money, they chop the money. No project. That's what I'm asking you."
Well, me, I always advise when it comes to business, anything that entails money, there's no relationship. When it comes to business, there's no brother, there's no father, there's no sister, there's no friend. This is business. If you have intention of setting up a business, nobody can set up a business better than you who has the business. You cannot stay in America and you're sending money to a friend in Ghana to go and rent you a store or to go and buy you products for your shop. Hello, are you joking? Are you joking or what? If you intend to succeed, you will make a time to travel down there in Ghana and set up your business. Stay there for a while, watch your business get a stable stand, Look for trustworthy people and appoint them to manage your business before you return back. You will not stay 6,000-7,000 miles away and sending money to somebody that you have never had monetary transactions with to set you up a business. Me, I don't even call that a business risk. Me, I call that foolishness. That's not a business risk.
You call it not business, it's foolishness.
It's foolishness. It's not business risk.
Kali,
yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on my show.
You're welcome, brother.
Before you go, you can give shout outs to any of your friends or family or whoever you want to say shout outs to.
Well, I just want to shout out to everybody in Africa who come across this, and shout out to everybody out here in Europe, America, Asia, wherever you are, you're trying to make it in life. Just keep your head up, keep it straight, and keep hustling. The best is yet to come. Thank you.
The best is yet to come. Will you marry Oyibo? White woman.
Bro, me, I like fufu. I like to eat fufu.
Kali, thank you so much for coming through SBTV Africa.
Thank you.
Nice one. My name is DJ Nyame. Charlie, thank you for watching, guys. If you like our video, just tap on subscribe, share, drop your comments, and then if you want to come on the show too, my numbers are on the screens. I'll thank my production team, DJ Click, Sharon, and Tina. Tour. I'm out.